Olufunmi Adepoju is the managing partner of PearlMutual Consulting Ltd and a graduate in accounting from the University of Ilorin. Her work experience spans across various sectors including banking, economic and equity research, credit risk management, asset management and credit ratings. Funmi Adepoju has worked in reputable organizations including Prudent Bank Plc, financial derivatives company Agusto and Co, and Chapel Hill Advisory Ltd. In 2004, Funmi joined Agusto and Co as an analyst and was responsible for writing credit rating reports on companies in the cement and real estate industries. She equally worked on the banking industry report, the Nigerian Macroeconomic Overview, the real estate industry report, and the stock market report. Her ambition is to meet the needs of female entrepreneurs running SMEs in English-speaking markets.
My name is Funmi Adepoju. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria, and the name of my company, or I should say the names, because I run two businesses in Nigeria. The first one is PearlMutual Consulting Ltd, which is a financial advisory, capital raising business that helps SMEs, get better access to finance by preparing them, all the documents they require to actually be able to get access to finance from either banks or other organizations that provide financing. That's what we do in PearlMutual Consulting. Our second business is Pearl Bridge Capital Managers, and that's a fund management business. What do we mean by fund management? We help businesses raise money from high net worth individuals, or let me just say, we raise funds from high net worth individuals and other institutional investors for businesses in Nigeria. We have started in Nigeria, but we intend to go to other areas of sub-Saharan Africa. Yes, so the PearlMutual Consulting started in 2012, though it was registered in 2009. Prior to that, I used to be in the banking industry, and I also did some other things in the finance world generally before 2009. But in 2009, I decided that I needed to do something for myself. I was employed and I was getting paid salary, but I wasn't really fulfilled. I wanted to do something that gave me fulfillment, and that's why I decided to start PearlMutual Consulting. It starts from training the girl child, ensuring that the girl child goes to school. And oftentimes in the house, the way the boy child is trained, the boy child is trained to have confidence to go out there and face the world, whereas the girl child is trained to say your place is in taking care of the family. So the girl child may not necessarily be trained to have the kind of confidence that the boy child is being trained with. So I think it starts from training the children right, by making sure the girl child knows that she has whatever it takes to actually achieve whatever she wants to achieve. I can use my daughter as an example. She used to be naturally very shy, not because she wasn't trained to be confident, but just because she's naturally a reserved child. But with training and encouragement, she came out of herself, and today she does very well academically and in every area because she's been encouraged that she can do it. I think this is very important. So I play in a world where about 90% of the leaders are men. So 80% of the time that I walk into a room, I'm the only woman that is there. One of the things I do is I do a lot of training. I act as subject matter expert for trainings in finance. And when I started, I was practically the only young lady that was doing what I was doing. And people were wondering why I wasn't employed somewhere, looking for employment, why I was worrying myself trying to train. Oftentimes I walk into a class and it's filled with men, middle-aged men that are older than me. So I used to, sometimes the reaction I get is, what does she have to say? what can she know? So, and that's already a bias. So you have that bias into the room. But when they start talking to me, maybe about 15 minutes, 20 minutes into the discussion, they are like, who exactly are you? Then they start asking questions. When they now see that you have the knowledge that they didn't expect that a woman would have. How old are you is the next question I get. So I had that challenge of people already making up their minds before they even give you a chance. Sometimes you walk into a room with a man and the people you're having a discussion with expect the man to be your boss. So they prefer to talk to the boss, the man, rather than talk to you. When they find out that you are the boss, sometimes they are very uncomfortable with it. I live in Nigeria and do a lot in the northern part of Nigeria where they are still a little bit more traditional and expect women to keep quiet. So when you go and you want to talk to them, there is a barrier and you have to use a little bit of wisdom to actually break those barriers. Well, I would say that it starts from making the right choice when you're trying to get a life partner. You have to understand the ideas or the principles of the partner that you have chosen. If you go with someone who believes that the role of a woman is just to be a homemaker, then you're going to have issues if you intend as a woman to have a career. But if you've made the right choice and you choose a partner that is supporting, then it makes your work half easier. Does that mean that you would still not have issues or areas of struggle? No. I think it's important for women, especially women that are like me. I want to have it all. I want to have a good home. I want to be able to have time for my children. I want to be very active. I'm a Christian and I have a very strong faith. I want to have that as well, and then I want to have a career. It's not easy to mix all of this. So it is okay to struggle a while. It's okay to feel like, oh, you are overwhelmed, and take a break when you need to take a break. To have time off where it's just you. I think this is important. And it's okay to also understand the fact that you are not a superwoman and therefore you need help. You need to be able to identify the things that you have to do yourself and the areas where you need to get help, which is if you live in a country where it is cheap and affordable to have a driver, maybe you want to have a driver. If you need help in the house, maybe you want to get one, and understand those things that are important for you to do by yourself and those things that you can delegate. So one key thing that a woman must be able to do is to learn the art of delegation. But I think women generally, because one of the things that this implies is that you're going to be multitasking. But I think women were built to multitask, so we can do it. We can actually thrive. Today I have 2 children that are in the university and I'm very close to them. They are very close to me. I already spoke to them this morning before coming here. So you can have it all. It's just understanding that you're multitasking. If you need a notebook or a reminder to remind you of the things that you need to do that you're forgetting, take notes. Have a personal assistant if you must, but remember that you're not a superwoman. Number 1, believe in yourself. Number 2, you're not inferior. Number 3, remember that it's not a disadvantage to be a woman. It's actually an advantage. So don't see yourself as being disadvantaged. Don't see yourself as being victimized. And develop yourself. Develop yourself as much as you can. Do not expect the world to be easier on you because you are a woman. Pay your way by yourself, by your skills. Develop yourself. Spend time developing yourself, and the sky is not the limit. You are the only limit that you have to whatever it is you want to achieve.